Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. All right. Can you see me okay, Rosie? Eric is here. All right. So go look in your email and you'll see the link that you need. So I got Eric online already, okay? And then tell me if you got it, all right? Because I don't know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Go try relink, okay? Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Coach Gary. We're going to start our Monday morning mentoring off. I know a lot of you guys are having issues getting on this, and I want to make sure that we understand how do we get on any type of Google Hangout and what we need. First of all, you need a Gmail account, and you need to go to plus the word plus plus.google.com, and that allows you all of the properties of Google. So you must get a Gmail account. I am going to recommend that you get a Gmail account, even if you got one, if you're going to use this system that says your name in marketing. Like I use GaryMasseriMarketing.com. Why is that? Because it starts branding your name as being a social media marketer. So that's very, very important that we get you guys to do a social media marketing, okay? All right. So as you guys start coming on, we'll wait a few minutes. The other thing is that remember that when I give you the original link, when I give you the original link, it's very important that you understand if you want to get on video, because I need your there's some great testimonies out there with Heather. I'd like to share her testimony, and a few of you guys can share some testimonies that are pretty powerful. So I'd like you guys to get on the video to share those testimonies so we can help one another get going. Now, also as you come online, if you're not going to talk, there's a little arrow if you scroll over your picture that you can put on mute, okay? And so you want to mute yourselves so we don't have any background noise, but when you go to talk, go ahead and unmute yourselves. So, and then the other thing too is I would like you guys to make sure I've got people on board on this Monday Mentor program, Monday Morning Mentor, that you also sign in over here, okay? So you need to sign in as well. So there's two links to get while you're, there's one link to get, it's very important, is that this link right up here where you can see that I put this link for those that want to be on video. It's very important that we fill up the 10 spots on the video that makes sense, all right? So you want to go ahead and click that, and then that'll give you video. You can do that now. I want to get more spots. There's only 4 of us on. We'd like to get some more. I know other people are out there. So go ahead and click that link here. Also, you can see it. There you go. Amber's on. Good. Okay. So I need more people on the videos, and then go ahead and mute, because this is a interactive. This is very important to understand. This is interactive. We need to hear you and answer your questions so you guys can get unplugged. That's what's the most important thing here when we get going. All right, so let's go ahead and do that, and we'll get you guys unplugged. Okay, so go ahead. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Lewis. Lewis is from Ireland. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. We're glad to have you on. So as more people come on, please understand how we do this. Click up here to get on the video, all right? So that you can have that. All right. Okay. So before we get going, I want to make sure you understand it. Go ahead and mute yourself. Amber, you need to mute yourself. And Eric, you need to mute yourself. All you have to do is over your picture here, up here, you'll see a microphone. It says mute microphone. And then when you go to talk, you unmute that microphone. So just go ahead and stroll over here. I'm going to ask Bill to teach us about, Google Plus and how to handle a Google Plus Hangout and so forth. Is one of the teachings to do that directly. Now, Bill, if you're as soon as you get off a call or you can come online, I want you to share with us the history of the company, how it got started. So when we're talking to our candidates out there, either through our interactive marketing or also, hey, Edward, good morning. Go ahead and mute yourself when you come in. Just reach above here and go ahead and hit your mute. So I need you to talk about our interactive marketing and also other marketings that, programs that we're, that we're doing that's real important as well. So let me give you some ideas that we're going to talk about this morning, and then we're going to open it up for discussion. Now, here's the first idea I heard about through another person that's a pro, and I thought about it, and I said, my gosh, this makes sense. We can also take these, because we are a company, and this could be a job posting. We can take this and we can post this in colleges and schools, job fairs. We can also pull together, and what we have, you can run ads in papers, and you can have what we call a job fair or job training. You can actually invite people to come to hear about this live in your local cities. And I promise you, you're going to pack that out. People are looking for work. So you can do it live as well. There's a lot of ways you can do this, not just running Craigslist, but there's also all kinds of internet marketing ads. I'll be talking to Bill about that, where we can run those programs. So just let you know, it's just not running Craigslist to get it out there. We can also do local meetings where we invite people, and it could be an opportunity night or training night for social media marketing and online marketing. Those are the buzzwords. Social media, online marketing are the buzzwords. And just keep in mind that we're a training school that teaches people how to make money online. Let's don't complicate it. That's what we do. We help people with the least amount of knowledge, with the least amount of experience, come on and be able to create an income from home. And we teach them these marketing techniques. All right, so Bill, are you there? Can you come on and kind of share with us the history of the how the company got started, so we can have a little depth to our when we're talking to candidates?
Absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly. Go ahead.
Well, we have hi everybody. For those of you that we haven't met personally, if we haven't connected yet, go ahead and find me on Facebook and make sure we connect, because I want to be able to answer your questions personally, especially all you pros out there. Help you in any area that we can. So we're going to be doing these meetings on a regular basis to help you on a very personal level, so you don't ever feel like you're stuck, that there's any little issue or area. I mean, that's the biggest thing to answer that question. I'm basically shared my screen because my camera busted yesterday and I can't figure out why.
Oh.
So I'll have a new camera. You'll probably want to click over on my screen.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, because whatever the administrator sees is what everybody else sees on the navigation. So just a little pointer for you guys as you start doing these things. I started network marketing when I was 17 years old, and I went for 15 or 16 years without ever making a penny. I was probably have the greatest failure rate in the history of network marketing. I don't know anybody that stuck to it as much as I did and did as much work as I did. I was a tremendous salesperson, because that was my profession, but I tried network marketing for years and I never made a dime. I didn't even make my initial investment back. And so when I did start figuring it out, and I realized that it wasn't necessarily a salesperson's job, that network marketing and affiliate marketing was for everybody, I started figuring it out. It actually went from making almost nothing to making crazy, insane amount of money in the profession. And it became so much money that I became famous in the industry, started traveling around teaching other networkers. I would jump from company to company because a lot of times the companies would crash and burn. But my number one passion was I wanted to figure out a way that it would work for everybody, because we still had that pain. We still had that problem that only 3% of the people made money and 97% of them were crashing and burning. And you know, if you were raising your kids and 97% of your kids were failures, you'd feel like a failure as a dad. And so that's basically how I felt. You know, I was getting all these people into a company or into a promise, and they weren't making any money. So I decided to move over from being a networker to being a trainer and start teaching people how to make this thing work. And so I did pretty well. You know, I've been building systems and back office solutions for people for years. And then I met this guy named Robert Hollis. Robert had the exact same heart and vision that I did. You know, in his case, he made 44 people $1 million. He had so much more success than me. I'm like, why would I reinvent the wheel? Why do I want to continue to try and be the guy when I have this guy who's got the biggest heart on the planet, who's got way more success than I do at training people? Why don't I just take second seat and be the guy behind the guy, and because I was Mr. Technology. And so we started building this system, and it exploded. I mean, we had thousands of people joining right away. We're up to 87,000 users right now. Everybody that sees it, there's this thing that happens. We call it the pop. They get in and they realize, even if you're a professional and you don't need the training, everyone realizes that everyone else needs the training. And so in 3.5 years of perfecting the training and adding more content and then adding people like Gary to help round out the team, it just gets better and better. It's just beautiful, just that watching the evolution of this thing. I wish I would have kept some of the original versions. They were really good and they were revolutionary for our industry, but they weren't where we are today. What we have today is just a streamlined monster. Somebody comes in and follows the check marks all the way to success. We now have people upgrading who people have never even met before. They've never even talked. They get into the back office, they follow the stream, they go over here to the 90-day training. By the time they get to day 15, they just say, well, why wouldn't I do this? And they upgrade. We're getting testimonies like that every single day. People saying, I don't even know where my new upgrades came from. I just pointed them to the site, and the site did the work. So it's working. We got a tremendous amount of success. The only thing that it takes, basically, for you guys to start seeing it work is for you to commit to the process, go through the trainings, make sure you understand it, and then invite people. Just invite people to this link. It really doesn't get harder than that. And, you know, we have 90 days worth of training, but everything that you need to make $100,000 a year income is within your first 10 days. Everything. And so we give you more training, and we give you more content, and we give you more conversation, and we give you all the tools, and we'll hold your hand. We'll answer all your questions. All the other things that you might need from a personal level, we're going to get you to understand those first 10 days. So that's where the company started. That's where we are right now. We're extremely passionate about helping people. You'll be shocked when you start reaching out that we figure out a way to make ourselves available to you. It's a daunting task to answer 100 people's questions every day, but it's our cause. It's our purpose. We want to help you personally. And you can find out just by finding us on Facebook and asking us questions and see that we don't get back to you. Sometimes it's a day or two, like Saturday afternoon. It's pretty hard to get me. But if you'll reach out and you need help and you're serious, we are so serious about making 100 millionaires that we want every one of you guys to fit in that category. If you want to do the work, we want to help you get there.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Bill, I mean, I just love you, appreciate everything you're doing here to support everybody, and my gosh, you're an incredible trainer. I learned so much from you, great teacher. I'm going to pop in here a little bit, if you don't mind, and talk a little bit about some things that understand this. Okay, understanding the history of the school and its purpose and its intent is very important when you're talking to people. So we wanted you to hear straight from Bill why they created a school being multimillionaires and making millions of dollars. Because they care. And when people realize that we do care, there's a lot of moms and single moms out there that need to come home from work. There's a lot of people that have been doing these home-based businesses for years and years and years, and they bought into the company, the culture, and they're stuck, and they haven't made any money. They haven't really fulfilled their purpose in coming into these home-based businesses. What's the purpose of a home-based business? It's basically because people want to work from home, because they don't want to commute, they don't want to drive, they got kids to take care of. That's the biggest market we have. Another market is these students. A lot of students are getting out of college and can't even find jobs, but they all love social media marketing. They're on their iPads and they're on their cell phones and smartphones, and my gosh, it's just a natural thing for them. So the student market is very, very big. So a lot of you might come on a little bit late, but I want to let you know that you can go to any campus, make up a flyer, and post something about these jobs, and you're going to get a lot of calls. You can also do what you can go to job fairs and be there and set up a booth and some flyers, and you're going to bring a lot of people into our system. So it's more important that you bring people into our school and let us work with you than it really is to try to sign somebody who's a pro. I mean, I'm serious. When you bring them in and they're in our leads program, we're going to work very hard to help you to upgrade those people. We're not going to put them there and forget them. Okay, those are our future. What we call not only pros, but those are our future millionaires. Those are our future people that we see that we can build work and build careers with. So that's very, very important. All right, so keep that in mind that when you're bringing people into the system, that if you use the link, and then also I'm going to let you use my documentation. I'm going to take you online and I'm going to show you that you can use my documentation. So what happened my first 30 days? I'm documenting everything to show you how powerful this is, and I went out there without my coaching and MLM and all the things that I've done, marketing coach, and just used a personal email to attract people into this. And then I want some testimonies. I know I got some people here that are products of the school. I mean, of the Craigslist ad on here, and I'd like them to talk to us a little bit. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and set up for you 3 training times this week. And obviously it's going to start out slow, but we want you to drive people that come in to go through what I call your social media rep training. And we're going to do it on Tuesday morning at 8:30 a.m. This is Pacific Standard Times. We're also going to do it on Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to do it at Thursday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to ask Bill to do one of those, and I'm going to do one of those, and we're going to try to get it. We're going to try to get this down pat, and then we're going to probably do these. We're going to do these live sessions for you that you're going to have these every week. We are probably going to record them eventually, and but you have them. The purpose is once you drive people from your Craigslist ad into the school link, you want to do that. You want to drive them to these training sessions that we're going to have, the 3 a week. They only need to go to one of them. Now, why is that? Because we're the master salespeople. You're going to drive these people to that school. You should be there with them, and you're going to learn what we're going to tell them. So eventually, you're going to be doing what we're doing. That's why I call it the leadership or mentorship factory. So we want to train you in the process of doing it while you're making money, instead of training you and then sending you out doing it. And when you run into some blocks or some things that are going to stop you. We would rather be there with you, holding your hand while you're doing it, watching us. That way we can correct anything that's going wrong, if that makes sense to you. So it's very important to drive people to one of those dates when you get them into the system. It just makes sense, to do that. Now I'm going to be working also, I want you to see this. This document here is a growing document. This is the one, the Craigslist ad. Because questions are going to come up, like Kimberly asked a question. She said, Gary, what do you do with somebody if you ask them after you go through your introduction, which is right there, you go through the introduction and they say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, what's your interest level? And somebody says less than 7. Do we forget them? No, we don't. Because what they're saying to you is they need more information. They don't have clarity. They don't understand yet what we're offering them. So what you want to do is send them a link to the school, just a simple link. And the one that we have on the top there in the right-hand corner, I'm going to go on screen share and show it to you and make sure you got that. Send them that link, and I'm developing a new message in the back. Just follow the last page. A new email I'll be writing for you. It'll be in the back, so we can write it right here. So this is a live document. I'm going to be adding and tweaking it all the time. So keep that in mind. That's going to be a live document. You have access to it through Google Docs. Refer to that often. Because when questions come up, I'm going to answer them. I'm going to you're going to tell me what you need, what you're going through, and I'm going to address those issues as we go to make this as clean and as smooth, as possible. Now, another thing I want to tell you about is I said when you write your ads, I know that some people went and rewrote all the ads. Don't do that. Pick one of the ads. Pick one of the job postings, one of the job classifications that we recommend to you on our Google Doc, and just use that. These ads are working incredibly well. Why would you want to change them? So just pick an ad. That's all it is pick an ad that you're going to run, pick a location that you're going to run, and then go ahead and run that location with our ad. That's all you have to do. Don't rewrite it, please. We're already running these ads, and I'm going to tell you already, I'm getting tons of responses on these ads, and I'm going to show them to you. The other thing I'm going to recommend is you build a smart box. Well, what's a smart box? Well, a smart box is on your email. Everybody has them, and no matter what email, I don't care if you're using Google email or you're using whatever, Gmail, or you're using Apple, or you're using Outlook. It doesn't matter. They have them. A smart box means that you can set up sort of like a little, like a little code or something that has a message or so forth that comes in, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Set up a smart box that they'll actually go into a folder, and all your emails will go into that folder in the date that they come in. It's perfectly organized. So I'm going to take you online. I'm going to show you how to organize this. Now, I ran an ad, I think, in San Diego, in Los Angeles, Sunday. And it's already, I've got tons of people to respond to, and I'm going to show it to you. So, again, running an ad is very powerful. It's going to come in very fast, but organize it, and then you can call them. You know, the ones that come in first, you should address that, and you can call them and you know, and so forth. I do read the resumes. I recommend you do too. I'm looking for the person with the most amount of social media marketing experience. So, and I'm going to come right back, but I want to put this on screen share for you and show you a little bit about how to set this up, and then we're going to go to it. Okay, so let me see if I've got my ads. Of course I don't here. I can't find my, hold on before I go there. Okay, just hold on before I go there. I'll be right back. Don't you dare go away. I want to get up my ads here so you can see this. Okay, on my screen. Okay, so you can see it. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to bring my mailbox up here. Yeah, I want you to see this one first. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. All right, now I'm going to go back to my screen share while I got it here. And I'm going to ask Bill to teach us Google Hangouts. Okay, here we go. This is my screen, Craigslist. Okay, messages. Okay, let me go here. Let me share this. All right, now I'm sure you can see this, but I want to show you what I do and how powerful this is. You see, I set up a list of everybody on Craigslist here that who would email me off the Craigslist, and I want to show you that these emails, I haven't responded to any of those, but right here already, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 people responded to my ads already, and I posted the ad last night. I think Sunday and Mondays are the best ads. And I created this smart box over here that you can see. You know, in my system, you can just say, I want a new email, but you can also say, I want a smart email. And I can edit that box to say Craigslist, and now here's what I do, @job.craigslist.org. Write that down, @job.craigslist.org. Any recipient that contains that can go in that smart box, okay? And that's how I keep track of everybody. It's so easy. I don't have to print out any of the, you know, any of the applications that come in. It's so simple. It's fun. It's easy. Now later on, if you want to use like voicemail, which Bill and I use, this is what we create. It's another system that we're going to show you at, you know, a little later on. That's a pretty cool one. So here's a voice message that came in. I want you to hear how powerful this ads are.
Hi, my name's Reed Yamamoto. My number is 562-200-3627. My email address is reidmoto, REIDMOTO, @gmail.com. And calling because I'm interested in your ad, and be good for you because I'm an internet marketer, and I'm also a long-time salesperson with a lot of experience. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to let you hear another one.
Hi, my name's Reed Yamamoto. My number's...
I already got that guy.
Hi, I'm Sarah Sklar. My phone number is 323-363-1956. Best time to reach me would be between 7 and 9 a.m. and then again 4 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, Pacific Standard Time. And my email is the word famous, FAMOUSARAH @AOL.com. And I have had over 10 years advertising sales and sales management experience. I'm extremely dedicated to whatever I do. I am now a mom of 3, so I am trying to do it all, and I do have babysitting help and time to devote to doing some social media and advertising. I am a trained professional. Again, my number is 323-363-1956.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to bring that up here for a minute. Okay, let me let me I hope I don't mess this up. I'm going to stop screen sharing here for a minute. Okay. All right. So I want to come back to this and kind of let you guys know the power of what's happening here and you heard that. That was a mom that wanted to take care of her kids. I wanted you to hear it firsthand. And so these ads are written. I mean, we put the word social media sales rep in there. I put the word sales in there because I want sales experienced people. Bill taught me that. Okay, so that's what we're digging. Now, the ad flow is kind of probably less, but they're going to be more qualified people. So we're getting this thing down pretty well, so you guys can have the opportunity of writing the ads correctly, getting the right people to talk to, people that want to talk to you. So that's going to be the flow. Now, I'm going to bring on a couple people here that responded to the ad and have them share with us, you know, what they thought when they read the ad. And I'm going to see. I've got Eric. Are you on here? Can you unmute yourself and come on and kind of share with us? When you read the ad, he's a product of the ad. I don't know if he said. Amber, you're here. Can you unmute yourself and come and share with us a little bit?
Yes. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Amber.
When I first saw the ad on Craigslist, I was very interested simply because I've been looking for the right opportunity, a home-based business opportunity. You know, I'm actually 21, but I'm actually in school majoring, getting my master's in internet marketing. And I didn't feel like I was necessarily equipped with the skills to necessarily take on a job in the field. So, you know, I definitely responded to the ad, and Mr. Gary was definitely answered every question I had, and I definitely decided to just go ahead and sign up as a pro.
Right. And Amber, let me ask you this. Now, you're under our training now. I mean, you're just brand new. You just came in. So at this point, we're teaching you how to run a Craigslist ad system so you can take on these people, so we can control that and have people email it to you. How did you feel about that? That instantly we can start driving leads to you to start interviewing people.
I love that. Of course, I am still learning how to do the Craigslist ad. You know, I'm still learning that part, but just the whole concept of having a mentor teach me and be there to help me every step of the way definitely makes me even more excited to be a part of this team.
Right. Hey, we're glad to have you. I know you're going to do very, very well in this. And here's another thing, too. Let's say that you have a targeted income. We talked about that. I'm not going to tell everybody. We have a targeted income to help you get to while you're getting your master's degree. But if you saw that income exceedingly go higher, do you think this might be a career that you would consider if we got you making some pretty serious money at your age before you finish college? Would that be a cool thing?
Oh, of course. This is what I'm very passionate about, internet marketing, and I would love to have a career, you know, in this field. I love the whole work at home aspect of it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people do. So anyway, appreciate you coming on, and we're going to have a lot of fun together. And you know, Craigslist is just one vehicle. You understand? We're going to do LinkedIn. We're going to teach you Facebook. We're going to teach you how to build a following. So we got a long way to go. But right now, we just want you guys making money as fast as you possibly can. And we know there's a lot of people out there like Amber that want the opportunity to learn how to do online marketing. They just do, but they've never really made money at it. So why not teach them right now while they're learning and going to school, and then they can make money? You see, Amber, thank you for coming on and sharing that. Eric, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, now you're a brand new. I don't have your picture here, but why don't you share with us, because you saw the ad. When you read the ad and you saw it, what did it mean to you?
Well, when I look at the ad on Craigslist, I took a look at it for the first time.
Right.
So I wanted to learn how to do social media marketing, and this could be my career field. I wanted to learn working from home, how to connect with people on social media, build a long-term relationship, build networking as well, and learn how to make more money.
Exactly. Eric, do you mind sharing how old you are?
I'm actually about 27 years old.
Okay. So,
Dallas, Texas.
So here you got some young people that really want to build a social media marketing career. They love social media marketing. And Eric, what do you think so far? I mean, you've only been in a week now, but what do you think so far?
Oh, I really like it. I'm really into it. Internet marketing, learned a lot from it. Still learning how to use Craigslist.
Right.
The system, how to run the ads, and how to generate leads out of it.
Right. Okay. And when you first got in and we gave you a tour of the school, what was your first impression?
That's a good question. Actually, I
Got to school already?
yeah, learning in the process. I got really into it. I got really excited about it.
Yeah.
Was very open-minded to it.
Well, you know what happened? You signed up as a went through and showed you the school. Do you remember? You signed
Yeah, I signed up as a pro.
You didn't want to wait. You just said,
Yeah.
I'm in. I get it. You saw it immediately, which was really, really, really remarkable, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
So we got really two great avenues for you. We got the Craigslist. We want you to focus on that if you want to. If you don't, we're going to teach you LinkedIn and Facebook and other avenues too. This is not the only avenue. Some people are going to do better on, Facebook than Craigslist. They just will. So there's different avenues for you guys to create your sales funnel here. That's just really, really cool. All right, look, at this point, I want to open it up for any questions that you have. I'm going to start by addressing Kimberly's. Kimberly asked the question. I got all you on here. I'm going to repeat it again. What happens if I'm on the interview and I ask somebody what their interest level is on a scale of 1 to 10, and they say below 7? Do I get rid of them? No, you don't. Okay. That just simply says to you that they need more information. Now, if it's a 0, 1, 2, or 3, then maybe it's not for them. But this was built for the person with the least amount of experience and the least amount of knowledge. So this doesn't have to be, this just doesn't have to be for just someone that doesn't have any knowledge or experience, or somebody that has a lot of knowledge and experience. So keep that in mind. So what we want to do is get them to 3, and I'm going to give you the links this week. I'm going to start this week, and I'm going to give you the links, and there's going to be 3 dates on there. They're very important. We're going to give you Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. That's tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to set up, and I'll send you the links. I'm going to set up a live, basically what we're going to call a social media rep training. When we ask people in the ads, they have to go through a training. I just don't want to throw them into the school. I want to get them on a training with me first, so they understand the history of the company, what our intent and purpose is, and what they need to do to make money, and they understand it completely. So I want to give them a complete understanding on that training. Now, people are going to say, can I sign them up, on the training? No, you can't. The training's not designed to sign anybody up. The training is designed to give them clarity on what their options and opportunities are, either as a job or as a career. So I'm going to make it very clear on that training what it is. What you can do, however, is you can send them what we call the link, the sign-up link on the right-hand side. Okay, the right-hand side on the right-hand side, the little link thing with a 1. Send that to them. That, to me, is probably the best link you can send, and just get them in the school. And Bill and I are working on some instant messaging and ways that we're going to help get those guys through the school and upgrade them to Pro for you, or the $15 and then the Pro. So don't go, let us work on it. Get them into the school. That's the main thing. And I'm going to recommend something, too. When I sign people up to the school, I actually sign them up, and then I send them the link, and I make sure that they got their password there. Okay, so because the password, if they don't get it right, it's difficult, for them. So I sign them up myself. I don't let them sign them up because life gets in the way and they don't get it. I sign them up myself, send them to the school. Hey, look around. Now, do I put them through the training and then sign them up? No, you can sign them up right now and then schedule the training. Don't wait. Go ahead and get them in, sign them up, even though it's free. Look, we're going to give you a free look. That's the easiest way to get them committed to looking at the school and the training. We're going to give you a free look. I'm going to sign you up. All I need is your name, your email, and your phone number. Sign them up, send them the link, and then there's an email that I'm going to give you that tells them to go into their first, 7, watch the first 7 videos, watch all the videos on the left-hand side. It's really, really spiffy. So it's very easy to do. So our goal is to get them signed up free in the school, get them to a training, work on an upgrade. So just keep that in mind. Some people are going to want to upgrade right away. That's okay. After that training, you always want to follow back up with them and say, look, do you see yourself as a career in social media and online marketing? And they're going to and making money from home. Great. Well, and I'm going to do all of that talk for you on that webinar, okay, that live webinar, Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Mark your calendars. It's going to be, again, Wednesday at 12:30 noon. Mark your calendars. I'm going to do them every week. And then Thursday at 3:30 p.m., all Pacific Standard Time. Again, Tuesday at 8:30, Wednesday at 12:30, Thursday, and I'll put it in a little thing here. And I've also got those times listed on your doc. That's going to be a living, growing document. Okay, on when you go to docs, it's your Craigslist ad doc. This is how I'm going to update you and keep you updated. The Craigslist ad list. Okay, so all of those dates are going to be there for you. All right, so now you pretty much know how to operate, run the system, and so forth. So I want to take some questions at this point. I think if we still have Bill on board, if you want to address the questions to Bill, that's fine. You want to address them to me, it's fine. But I'm going to open it up right now. So any questions at this point? Make sure you bring those questions. It's very important, this mentorship, that it's interactive, that we have questions.
Hi, Gary. I have a question.
Okay.
I was trying to locate where the archived video of the Craigslist ads, of how to set that up. Where could I find that?
Okay. The video that you're going to find that is on YouTube. Oh gosh,
Okay.
She's got it there already. All right. So
Okay.
Bill's got it there already. Wow. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there's a video there. Yeah. That's a great question. And also, you know where to get the document, right, Amber?
Did you email it to me or?
Document. Remember, you got to be on. You want to go to. I have to invite you to this. So if you don't have it, I'll go ahead and send an invitation to Amber on the. So you have the doc and the training video for this. Very important that you watch that video.
Okay.
And make sure you understand.
Under the link that I just sent too, I attached the videos, every video that we do in the process as we explain it.
Oh.
And every document, if you'll click on that and then click on the video, underneath are the links to the documents too.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool, Bill. So that's the only link that we have to send out.
That's
and
it.
That ties it to the docs and to the video training at the same time.
Every time we do a brand new video, we'll just plug it in there so you'll see the whole entire process.
Wow. See why I love this guy? This is great. Okay, great question. I think we make it tough for everybody, right? Just click one place and you get it all. All right. Okay, any other questions? You got to bring your questions. This is why we want to do this. This is important. We have this interactive.
Hey, Gary.
Yes, who's this?
It's Ava.
Ava, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for
Good.
talking. Yeah, question you have.
Well, I just wanted to make a note because you know that Heather and I have been doing some things together to get the Craigslist ads, and up here we Kijiji is quite popular as well.
Right.
And I just wanna point out something that I'm finding, and you know I'm really careful about my own projections, you know, when I'm working on these ads and stuff. But we're not getting the same results up here as you guys are, because we're in Canada, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And we are finding that things are different here. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's because Canadians are just too damn comfortable. We don't have the economic distress to the point that seems to be happening in the States. And I don't know if that's a limitation that we're projecting out, but honestly, we just aren't experiencing the same devastation.
Let me ask you this. Are you running the ads that we wrote, or did you write your own ads?
We did write our own ads, and then we stopped that because we felt, honestly, we felt a little uncomfortable with the ad the way that it was. So what we decided to do is say, screw it, and we went back to the ad that you guys wrote.
Yeah.
And I did get two people. Who were interested, and I'm still talking with them. But we just aren't getting the same results. So I don't know if it's because the population's less, or if it's because people are comfortable, or what's going on. But we just don't seem to be getting the same result.
Yeah. Well, I understand this. Are you running more? How many ads are you running at the same time?
I'm being very careful about it. I think I have 2 Craigslist ads out.
Yeah.
2 Craigslist ads out and 2 Kijiji ads out. I'm being very careful.
Okay. All right. And are you addressing them to sales people and
Yes.
marketing people? Are you using those 2 classifications?
Yes.
Okay. I would say if you would stay with our ads the way we wrote them,
Mhm.
then you're going to do better. You know, maybe in the net, I think that's going to be a fair test. I would think if you did 4 ads and you wrote the ads, you know, that Bill wrote one, I wrote one, we're getting phenomenal results on, because social media marketing is all over the world. and also sales is all over the world. So I think if you try our ads and run them in 4 different places, use one for sales and one for marketing. Test the 2, and then keep track of which ones are working in sales and then marketing. And then let me work with you guys, to see if that's going to pull them, because again, they got to have college students that need to make money, and you got to have working moms in Canada that want to come home. You just do. So let's try it, the ads that we wrote, and see how that works, and then call me or work with me, and we'll see what we can do to address that. And if you're not getting the the results that we want in Canada because of what you said, that the economy is just doing better up there, then maybe what we need to do is address more going on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm thinking, Gary, is that maybe, and I know it sounds funny because we're neighbors, but the mentality up here is different, and so I think that we need to adjust some of our approaches for the Canadian market. Maybe that's just what we need to do.
Yeah, and I'll work with you on that. Okay, one other thing I might want to mention too is that if you do run ads in America, in the U.S. market, which could be a great market for you, you have to have an address here, an account in the U.S. So it's okay.
That's something I can do.
Yeah, you have to open up a new account, but make sure you have an address of a friend or somebody to establish that account being here in America. Running it from Canada into America, they're going to block you. But if you establish an address here, which is easy to do, then you can run it right here. All right, so you just need somebody in America. Any one of us can help you with that, to get you an address if you need that. So, but I would say stay in Canada right now, and British Columbia, and just see using our ads because I did read Heather's ad. Heather, are you on the line? Because she actually got somebody, a girl named Sonia, that is so hot, and she's just absolutely a racehorse in this. And she's coming, and she came on, and Heather did pick her up. I don't know if Heather shared that with you. But he did pick up some really, really, really hot ones. So, it doesn't matter how many people respond. It's the quality of the person that responds, too. Don't forget. You may get 4 people respond to an ad. You get a winner there. Like, woohoo, that's better than going through 100 calls. Okay? That means you're making your money than we are, and I'm mad at you. Okay? So,
that's right.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Great question, Ava. Thank you so much for bringing that up. We'll address it. All right, any other questions that we need to address for you guys? And maybe I'm going to ask Bill, if you're on, did I answer that correctly for Ava? Do you have any comments for her?
I think when you're going through the process, you just need to figure out where you're stuck, and if it's the number of responses, that's one area that is easy to fix. If it's the percentage of closes, you talk to 10 people and you got an upgrade. That's a personal mentoring thing that you just need to learn how we do it. But I mean, the number of sales. We struggled for a month to get Hannah's numbers back up where she was getting leads because Craigslist kept spooking her and blocking her, and she had some trouble with that. But now that we're up and running, I talked to Gary before the call started. Yeah. I'm about to turn on a campaign that's going to give me 400 calls a day. I actually don't know what to do with all of them. So
I'll take some.
Who said that? Marina? Well,
well, all of you guys that want to know what I'm doing and want to share in this crazy thing that I'm doing, and you want some flow, definitely contact me, because when it gets turned on, I really don't want them to go to waste, and I can't call 400 people. I mean, with all that I'm doing, I'll be lucky to call 50 a day. So I got 300 a day while it's turned on that I just don't know. I got to get rid of them.
Wow, what a great gift that is.
What a great problem.
I know what that is. So that's a good idea too. In fact, Bill, what I'm doing too is I'm actually bringing on people, and I'm kind of like, because they are sales jobs, to do my screening for me. So I'm actually bringing people in. I brought my daughter in to handle the calls too, so she can screen that and just give me the ones that I want to talk to, and not all the ones. So I want to make sure that, because I'm not as many as you, but the last one I did was almost 100, and the first campaign I did. So I got inundated, and all I did was spend time on the phone, and I lost track of my LinkedIn. activities. So I have to get back to balance. That's a good idea. Another thing, Abe, I thought about too while we're talking is make sure you're targeting the right major cities. That's important, that you get into college cities and major cities. And so just look at the population, try to go for the highest population cities that you guys are targeting as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm still open. Any other questions?
Hey, Gary, it's Pam.
Yes, Pam. Thank you, Pam. Here you go.
Just to review on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
Tell me the purpose of those again.
Those are going to be the training sessions for the new people that come in. Instead of you guys trying to walk them through and doing all the training, we want you to focus on bringing in the applicants and bringing in the the candidates. And I'm going to do the training, personally do the training for you. Okay. So the main thing there is to give them training.
But how are you organizing? What is on Tuesday? What's on Wednesday? What's on Thursday? Is it
They're all going to be the same. You just pick one of those times. It's just the reason.
Oh, all right.
That's a good question. The reason we have 3 dates is because we have an international business. You just heard Ava talk. She's from Canada. Heather's from British Columbia. Lewis is on here from Ireland, and then we also have Kimberly from Australia. As we start growing, we're going to grow it internationally. So just keep that in mind. It's very important that we. So I'm giving 3 different times. So if you get a candidate that comes up and you're talking to them on Monday, plug them into Tuesday. If you're talking 1 to Tuesday, plug them in on Wednesday. If you're talking to somebody on Wednesday, then plug them in on Thursday. So if they're talking to somebody Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, plug them in on Tuesday for the training. It's the same training.
Are you live or are these recorded?
In the beginning, they're going to be live, Pam, but then they're going to go to recordings. Okay?
Okay.
So they won't know it. They will not know it that they're being recorded. I promise you. We're going to set them up in such a way, and I have a way of doing that, where you can just say, hey, these are your trainings, and we're going to give it. We're probably going to record it as we get bigger in volume. Okay?
So they're not interactive.
In the beginning, they will be, but not. No, I'm not going to let the trainings be interactive at this point. Okay? Because we're going to record them later. There's no way I can handle all this. So.
You and Bill and Robert are still open to a 3-way conversation with people too, right?
Those are different. That's different than the school. Yes, we are.
Okay.
That's different than the school. This is training. A fireside chat. We're getting on Google Hangouts with 1 or 2 people. Absolutely, we're open for that. You set that up. We've already implemented that, and This is no way the same thing. The training is just for people that are coming on board either through LinkedIn, Craigslist, or your warm market. Whoever you want to refer to this, you can put them in here for quick and fast training. Okay?
So how do you take care of... So is this a one-time launch then, or what?
What do you mean one-time launch?
Well, as somebody starting, I think there's several different issues. And so it almost seems like there's a sort of a series or something like 2 or 3, or is it always going to be the same thing? What do you envision?
No, I can answer that because we talked about that before the call.
Yeah, go ahead.
Each person is a unique individual. That's one thing about training, is that we have the unique individual. So we have the school for the general information and general training. And when a person gets stuck, we have live conversations and mentoring for the pro that happen with Robert Hollis on Thursdays that we almost always open up Q&A, so you can always plug in personal there. Then we have Facebook where you can contact us one-on-one. So even if it's just a single question, we refer you back to your sponsor who might know the answer, or we pull you into a private conversation. So there's always that element, especially in the pro. And once you move over to pro, the fact that you will always have some kind of personal connection makes it so that these live events are just additional tools, make people feel like they can have some additional input. A lot of people might just stick with the school and they don't come to any live event because they get it. They just, they come on, they get it. They says, I just don't need the rah-rah. I'm one of those personalities. I don't do live events. I don't do live calls. I mean, I'm the kind of personality, just give me a book, and 24 hours later, I'm selling it, doing it. But we do realize that the masses, different personalities need more. So even though we're doing, we're going to close off the Q&A 3 times a week, it doesn't mean that we close it off as a company. There's always going to be a way to get it.
Okay, so the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are going to be for new people that are curious, they're not sure whether they want to go through it, do it all, or to sign up and get the ongoing assistance?
Let me answer that, Bill. Those 3 dates, Pam, are very important to your success, because what we're doing is you have 2 master sales guys, and Bill and myself, that are going to be closing these people for you. That's basically what we're going to be doing. So we want to increase your efficiency rate. We want you to add more pros and start making money faster. So it's a way of us doing the closing for you guys. So and it's a way of teaching you guys how to close as well. So that's why we're doing it. It's your leadership factory. You got master salespeople closing the people that you bring to the ball game here, and it's just a great way to drive people from the ads or your funnels from LinkedIn, wherever, to one of those 3 sessions when you have candidates every week. And you'll see it's going to be sort of a blitz program as well. So does that make sense that we want to close for you guys?
Yeah, that explains this a lot more. It was a little nebulous there what you all were doing with it.
Right.
So good, and I would assume that some things that go really well, you'll keep those, and you'll go, oh no, that was not really the right approach, and you'll be working it so you get the best. So it is a piece for people to get more information,
right,
to feel more comfortable with it, to see the benefits of it, and how they can maximize their time and all of that and their connections, and sign up for the pro level, basically.
Exactly. We're going to talk about career opportunities, the difference between the job and the career, and we're going to walk them through what our company's all about, the history of that company, why we created that company, the intent of our company, and what we're doing is offering them a social media marketing online training that could fold into a possible career for them. And to get that, I want to teach them the value of why it makes sense to go in with our 100% guarantee to upgrade to the pro. So our goal is you guys bring them to the table, enroll them in the school, seriously, under the free program, getting into one of these training. I don't want to use the word closing, because that would kind of like, they'd feel uncomfortable with that.
Right.
So I'm using the word training, but it really is closing them and teaching the value of what we're offering.
So it's
okay?
It's a bit softer. It's not the big, oh, come on, this is what you need to do. It's not get their attention, because we already have their attention.
Right. It's to get them real clarity and really show them the value of what we have to offer them. And I promise you, it's going to be powerful. People are going to love it. You're going to get more people to pro quicker. Your checks are going to go up higher, to be documented. I'm just excited about what we're doing and where we're going with this. So we want to get you up to, the more people that we can get up to 1,000, 25 to 5,000 a month, the more excitement we're going to generate. And I want to do it very quickly. That's why Bill and I are giving so much time to these programs to get people documented and get a documentation. Just absolutely trumps anything you have to do over any type of conversation.
Right. I'm really looking forward to it, because now this is some modeling that I think we all can then make use of, and phrasing and terminology and all of that. So thank you so much.
Oh no, it's wonderful. I'm so proud of it. And okay, do we have anybody else that we need to? Because I'm gonna go on.
Hi, Gary.
Who's this? Is this Lewis?
Louis. Hi,
Lewis,
how are you?
Lewis is from Ireland. Lewis, tell us how you got involved. If you don't mind, then ask your question. How did you get involved with Success in Minutes? Share your story.
Well, basically, I was contacted by you in LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn, and I just found your approach very friendly, and I replied back because I have tons of emails coming to my LinkedIn account, and I see them all, but I don't reply to everybody, depending the way they approach me. So, and that approach made all difference to me.
Right.
And that's why I'm here.
Well, I'm excited that you are here, and it's great to have a business growing in Ireland. And so, how are you doing on the Craigslist? Are you going to get involved with that campaign?
No, I'm gonna. Craigslist in Ireland doesn't work that well, but we have something that calls Gumtree. So I'm gonna try that on because it's a free advertisement website.
Wow.
And I will try this tomorrow because I have work today.
Okay.
But my question is this: I just actually put something on Facebook, and I got a lead that went straight into my website, my mastertrainer.com. And my question is, do I inform the lead of these trainings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or what is the process after this? Once I get the lead on that website, on the link.
Let me ask you this, and then I want Bill to comment on this as well. But so you actually did a posting of one of our trainings on Facebook, and somebody responded to that. Is that correct?
I did. I shared. What did I share? I cannot remember, but I think it was. I don't know if it was the blog or if it was one of your trainings. I did share something that he created. No, sorry, it was my link. I just copied my link, and I posted on the Facebook, and then it comes out with an image, and then I said I would like to share this with you, and I got a couple likes. So I'm expecting to have more because I posted that in the morning and people were more in Facebook in the evening. So I'm going to repost it again. Yeah, so I just did a copy paste of the link of the website and I put it on my Facebook. So I'm working on my blog, and yes.
That's the link where people can sign into the school. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's the one that people they have to put the name, surname, email, and phone number.
Oh wow, Bill, are you on the line? I need you to comment on this one. This is what we're trying to get people to do. He might be on a phone call right now. He's got tons of ads to respond to.
Yeah, I'm juggling 300 things at the same time.
I know.
I was listening at the same time. I think what's really cool about what we do is we got 1,000 different lead capture pages, and it's interesting that if you just put it out there, it works. You know, whether you're sharing our content, you're sharing our YouTube, you're sharing our back training. I mean, you're going to find the right person that likes that content. So many different personalities out there. That's why we have the variety that we do. It's just about share, 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 and you'll just draw a following.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you guys didn't see, I'm going to share my screen because you probably need to click on me in the lower right-hand corner because Gary's not there to manage that process if you're not able to see it. I shared a link with you guys. It's actually on our Master Sales Funnel page. That if you go to that every day for the next 4 or 5 days, as we're making live conversations and calls to people and closing them, you're going to see the live conversation on video. And then underneath that video, you're going to see the links to the documents that Gary was talking about. And Gary went through the trouble of writing out a detailed step-by-step exactly what you say and the whole psychology and the philosophy behind it in those documents. So they're all there for the people that want to do that process. And like I said, as Gary and I get more conversations recorded, we'll post them in here. And you're actually going to see every single process. We got 2 different funnels. One's a phone funnel, and the other's an email funnel. You're going to see how both of them work. Use the one that works best for you. And this sales funnel, once you figure this out and you start getting lead flow, even if you're only closing 10%, let's say worst case scenario that you actually have to pay for these leads, which you don't. But let's say you have to pay for them, and it costs you $1 a piece, and you have to pay 1 out of 50 you close. You get 50 phone calls in a day. You close 1 out of 50, you made your money back. That would be worst case, crazy scenario. No way where you're going to have to do that. You close 1 out of 10, and you pay $1 a piece for your ads. You're already in profit. Every single 10th call, you got a brand person working for you. Not only are you making your $50 for the close, you're making $50 for the next 10 months. Plus, you're going to make matching bonuses on those people. The numbers mathematically, because I'm a math guy, the numbers mathematically work for a salesperson that understands numbers. Once we show you how to do this and you pick the one that you want, it's all numbers from that point. Now, some of you are going to be 1 out of 10. You're going to only close 1 out of 10 people. Some of you are going to close 75%, because if you get a salesperson looking for a job and you present this thing correctly, why wouldn't they do it? It's a no-brainer. I mean, that's the way I sell it. I'm so excited about it. Well, why wouldn't I do it? So I walk away. Right now I have a 100% close rate. I don't expect it to maintain because nobody can close everybody, but I'm pretty sure I can teach all of you guys to get at least 20-30%. I don't care what skill level you are. If you desire to do it, we're going to show you how.
Wow.
There's my link.
Yeah. So, Lewis, thanks, Bill. Lewis, so get these people to one of our training sessions, or get them on a Google Hangout with myself. That's the smart way to do it. In the old days, it was called a three-way call. You edify the person that you're going to be introducing your candidate to. So you want to tell them all about how great Gary is, or Bill is, or whoever, and then you want to get them. Now, again, you guys are going to use me, but you got to tell them how great and wonderful I am. You got to listen to this guy, and you get them on a call, and what we'll do is a Google Hangout together, and we'll go ahead and I'll help you close that person. So that's what I would recommend that you would do, instead of trying to close them or sign them up. If they sign up to the school, and I would say get them on a, send them a link, and then I would say get them on a Google Hangout with us. Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay, that makes all sense. Thank you.
We'll want to help you in the beginning to close these people because we have such a high ratio. Okay, coming in. So work with us. A lot of people don't realize that because Bill and I have got this figured out, that they want to go ahead and try it themselves, and that's okay. But you're going to learn faster by using us, and you're going to be more efficient at it, and you're going to spend less time doing it by leverage. It's called leveraging the experts. That's the concept. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. Don't try to figure it out. Robert says stop thinking. Okay, just do what we do, and let us teach you how to do it. If that makes sense. Okay, any more questions real quick? I want to take you, if there's any more questions real quick. If not, I'm going to take you on a screen share. We're going to close it up, and I'm going to show you basically what I have been doing in the first 30 days to give you guys some encouragement here, okay? All right, no questions? Okay, hold on just a minute. I'm going to take another screen share. We're going to close it up, and I'll be right back to say goodbye to you. Okay, this is really cool. I want to see you. I want to see with the documentation. It's so cool if you go to the documentation here. Okay, here we go. All right, so what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to take you here, hold on just a minute, to mymastertrainer.com, okay, and then we'll log in. Hopefully you can see this. Please, okay. All right, so documentation trumps conversation. So I want to show you basically the first 30 days what happened using both the LinkedIn and using the Craigslist. And here's the crazy thing about this, okay? I think it's 31 days here, but there's 52 people that signed up to the school, which I've never had that experience in anything I've ever done. Only 6 of them were from friends I knew, to be honest with you. So you can adjust that. Everything else was organically. These are people I did not know. 1 signed up for the $15, 19 signed up for the Pro, and then I've got 30 people engaged in the school down here, which is really cool. Now I think Bill just exploded that out to 50, which is really cool. So you can see all those people are engaged up to this point. That counts the 30. Some of them are already in. Okay, but I would want to let you know if it's 3-star. You can also click this. If it's 3-star, they're in the Pro, and 1, they're just in the upgrade of the $15 to get some web presence. And you can also do this by alphabetical, which is really, really cool. So that just shows you that that is the strongest activity I've had in 30 years of doing any type of home-based businesses. I sponsored 50, 60 people. I've done that in 60 days, but I've never done it really, to be honest with you, in 30 days. That is crazy good. I was very excited about that. And I can go ahead and screen share this. I mean, go ahead and do a snapshot of this and send it to you so you can send it to your people to show them. I don't really mind that at all. And so, in fact, I'll go ahead and do that. Now, my Pro check in that 30 days is residual income. Now, in the beginning, remember I said 75% of it's going to be my effort? Yeah, I'm not going to send the list of people. I'm just going to send the statistics. Okay, there's $957 here, and there's $150 in check match. Now that's going to get bigger than this eventually in the next 90 days, I'm sure. But that's $1,100 of residual income that I made using LinkedIn and Craigslist, and just, you can't get this, in just 30 days. So, and that's residual. That means it's going to start out, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and send you guys how much of it's on Craigslist and how much of it was on LinkedIn. Most of it I just got a question from anybody. Most of it was from LinkedIn, and we just started the Craigslist. So I've got about 5 on Craigslist out of that, and the rest of it, and about 6 or 7 that were personal, and the rest of that came off LinkedIn, just to give you an idea, okay? So that'll give you the breakdown there. All right, so I wanted to show that to you because documentation is the evidence that this is really working, which I am very, 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 very excited about. Okay, so this is like really cool stuff. And
Don't.
I wonder if we lost Gary. Are you there? All right, everybody. I guess he closed us out. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you get your question.
I can't throw away.
There you go.
Okay. Can you answer the questions?
Yeah, you're back now.
Can you see me?
I was going to close it out when you left.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Can you see me?
Yep, you're back.
Okay, there I am. Okay, thanks, guys. Sorry about that. Sometimes it hangs up on me. I don't know why. All right, so listen, I appreciate you guys doing this. I'm going to go ahead and send you the links to the events for the week. And whatever you need help in, either you're doing LinkedIn, Craigslist, combination of both, whatever it is, if you need some personal guidance or direction on this, go ahead. You heard the results. It's all working for us. Just go ahead and text me or Skype me, and we'll do a personal mentoring session for you to get you going in this, okay? It's very important to us, okay? So with that being said, we'll see you. Have a great week. You can do it. We believe in you. God bless you guys, okay? Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.